up with the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow on play action.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Mixon.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, it's Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Uzama. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they go play action now, Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action, it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 16,
Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On fourth down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Flushed out right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Running over the middle by Grant.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
11 empty. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike's by 4. It's a party now.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10.
Nice one. 11 empty.
Burrow will throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now Gordon on first down, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, here's Burrow.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, Gordon, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow on play action. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Gordon's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go
here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And all the way up to the 49. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town.
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my M's, you get the double.